This is a message to my black men and black women. Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people. Never. So we must start love one another.
Have you ever looked into these ministers' church and look at the congregation? Have you ever looked and see that we do not have young folks into their church? Where is all the young folks? I'm talking 16 to 25 year of age. All you see is ladies and gentlemen that is 60, 70, 80, 90 year of age. Some of them can hardly walk. The minister is preaching and they are sleeping. Have you ever looked and seen? Just take some time out and look to see when the minister is preaching how they are sleeping. Do you know why they're sleeping? Because they heard that since they were 10, 20 years of age, and they are 70, 80, 90, and they're still hearing the same shit. How are they going to go to heaven and God is going to take care of them? They're going to be drinking milk and honey, and they're going to be walking on the street of gold. And they will not die anymore. They've been hearing that for a long time. So when they go to the church, all they can do is sleep. And they're tired. They're tired members. And some of the deacon and some of the ministers that is sitting by also take a nap. Because they're hearing the same thing over and over. There's nothing new that, hey, how are we going to rescue our people from starvation? How are we going to take the land from the white man and divide it up amongst ourselves? They're not hearing none of that. They're hearing about Jesus and God. And Jesus and God have not rescued none of our people for a long ass time. No! Do you know how long God have not rescued none of our people? I'm talking the woolly man. The woolly man that the white man abused. With all type of ammunition. Mentally. Physically. None of that. So they're hearing about this Jesus, so they get tired. So they take a nap in the meantime. And when the minister says something that they like, they applaud. And it's a bullshit applause. And when it comes to the donation, there's an envelope underneath the seat. You know, there's an envelope under the seat. So you can take it out and put your money in there, and there's a bucket tossed around, and you can put your donation into the bucket. So the ministers are living very, what would you say? Very good. You have nice stuff to eat. You got a decent house. You have a decent bank account, maybe in one of his family name. or he have a offshore bank account, also in one of his family names. He have jet planes. He can fly from one destination to do the work of God. I thought God will give him some wings like an angel wing, so he don't need to maintain that plane. So he could just get up and twinkle of an eye, he reaches destination. Just like an angel. See, angel got wings. But within my understanding, the only thing that have wings are butterflies and flies. And birds. The fowls of the air, they all have wings. Those are the ones that can fly. I don't put bullshit into my head that a human can fly. A horse can fly. So you can put two wings on a horse and you get on the horse and you can fly up to heaven. I don't go for that bullshit. Because everybody have a common sense in their head. Your senses are here. And your thought are here. And your memory are here. And your understanding are here. So when you go for wings, I don't go for that. If you make a plane and you have wings, you call it wings. But they're not wings. If you really check it out. Because the wing doesn't make it fly. This intake of the air make whatever going. But the bird with the wing, he fly with his wing. He flap them, as you call it, flap, so he will go through the air. So what I'm saying about the preachers, they're living wealthy and the congregation cannot see. They cannot see that they're getting fooled by the ministers by reading this book and telling them stories. Because they do not read all the way down. They take verses from chapter and they try to combine them so the people believe that it's right. If they read Genesis chapter 1 all the way, they will see there is error there, mistake. They don't do that because they will get caught up. They don't. If they read Leviticus all the way, they will get caught up. Because Leviticus chapter said, when a woman is in her essence flow, you should not touch her, you should not sleep with her, you should not eat the food that she cooked, and you should not sit where she sat. Because if you touch her and you sit there and you eat the food, you become defiled. Just ask the preachers, do you sleep with your wife? Of course they're going to say, of course I sleep with my wife. Do you touch her? Do you kiss her when she's in her essence flow? If you do not understand what I meant by essence flow, that's what the whole book said. It didn't say menses or period. Those are new shit comes up. So let's use the word. If you touch her when she's in her period and use a minister, you defile. Example, you defile and you becomes unclean. Huh? They're going to tell you it's not so. Things change. New revelation. But they do not have the knowledge that when a woman is in her Hesina flow, or when a woman is seeing her period, she's very dangerous. What is coming out of her is poison. And the male should stay away from that female. Because everything she touched is come defiled, it's unclean. That's what this book is telling you. But I have books that is not telling me that. I have books that tell me if you touch the woman, you can become sick. Because what coming out of her is poison. And if that touch any dog, the dog will become mad. And if you put it to the trees that bear it fruits, they will wither away. And if you put it on a looking glass, it causes the looking glass to become blurred. And if you put the blood on a razor, it causes the razor to be dull. You cannot cut anyone with that razor. That's the menses blood. And if you put it on the linen, the white linen, you cannot get it out of the white linen. And if you know what linen is made from, you know the menses blood is stronger than the linen. And there's thousands of recipe for those menses blood. And when a woman no longer can see the menses, demons take her body over. You have to be careful of her. What is demons? Demons are not when you die. Demons been here from time and time. They're spirit with voice. You can call them spirit. Also Jumbi. Ghost is another one. When a man dies, the essence leaves the body. And that essence are not bad. The essence is good, and we call it the voice of our ancestors. And it keep on multiplying, and it's the voice of our ancestors. There's no man out in space coming to save you as a black man. There is no man beneath the ocean with some wing going to fly out and save us as the woolly man. There is no man into the sun. As I heard black men, he say, you can go into the center of the sun. And you can live into the center of the sun. There is no center of the sun. The sun is a ball of fire. Or you can say it's a ball of sulfur. Continuously burning. Continuously burning. And if it comes close to this planet, as we call it planet, it will dry up all the water. And you can see all the land. So beneath the water there is there is land. And all manner of things is down there. Cave, tunnel, stones, small stone, big stone. And if you can dry it up, you will see. You have tunnel of water, hot water, cold water. I don't need any scientist to tell me shit about where I live. I know of myself. Because every human being have their own overstanding and understanding of things. Also the bird, they have their own overstanding and the overstanding of doing things. They make their nest, they don't need anyone to tell them how to make their nest. They never been taught how to make their nest. The fox never been taught how to dig a hole to have their baby. When the animal is delivering their baby, they never been taught by another animal how to lick their babies off and dry them off with their tongue. When the human have a baby, they take a towel and they dry the baby off. Before towel, they take straws or they take leaves and they dry their babies off. Or they wash their babies off into the water or into oil. They never been taught. When the woman give birth long time ago, they never cut in umbilical cord. They let it dry off. Also the animals, they let it dry off. The dog bit it and let it remain there, dry off. The kitty cat same, bit it and let it dry off. Every one of the umbilical cord, because that's the life form of all things. You don't need to know those from book. You need to know them naturally. If you raise animals, you will see that. You raise a bird, you will see that. So the point what I'm making to you, they have not been taught by anyone. They have not been taught where to find their food. And they have not been taught what type of food to eat. Same as the fish in the ocean. But if you want to go with loggerhead and cannot understand things and trying to find everything in book that somebody else wrote or they copy from another book, because all these guys on TV, they're copying from books. They're telling you that they've been to Egypt and they've been to Sudan. But look, when you're going there, why don't you carry a camera with you? And take video of you doing all this stuff. Use your phone, black man. You some scholars know you're not digging up the ground and finding the dead man's bones and the dead animal's bone and finding gold and finding diamond. You're not doing none of that. You're going and on the internet and researching what the white man already put there. That research is not proper. There's a lot of mistake there. What you need to start do is go with your own team. Get a team. Get your shovels. Get your pickaxe. Go to Africa. Get permission. Or do it in the United States. Get permission to go dig and see what you can find. And then you can put your stuff down on paper. But all of them are going to libraries and finding stuff and pick a little part out and try to put their stuff in it. They're not speaking from themselves. Like I can make jewelry. All I have to do is go and find the gold, and I know to use the borax to clean it up. Like the African long time ago. Stop playing games. You're not no God, and you're not no Jesus, and you're not no Satan. Because you do things that is not suitable to nature. If you kill your brother secretly, or your sister secretly, you're not a man of nature. You're trying to make believe. You go to prison for whatever, you break the laws of nature, or you break the laws of man. So you cannot teach other people anything. You cannot teach any other people anything about this and about that, because you already break the laws of nature. You must not break the laws of nature. Like I never break the laws of nature. I don't try to go to prison. I don't try to rape. I don't try to molest. I don't try to covet. I'm not a man's wife. You don't want to do none of those. You want to be steadfast, strong. Abuse other people and say you're God. You can't do that. Because your God man is not getting out of jail when they lock you up. Have you noticed that? None of the God men is getting out of jail when they lock them up. So that should tell the people something. Those people are just playing game with you. They don't know about herbs. They don't know about the birds. They don't know about the fish. They don't know the magical power of the birds, or the magical power of the four-footed beast. Because they're reading from other books. Their spirit is not telling them anything, and they've never been taught by the great-grandfather or the elder in the village. See, most of the guys on TV or the internet, that they do not grow up with elder. They grow up without mother and father. Or they did not grow up with adopted mother and father. They grew up into foster home, and father abandoned them. So they really never been taught anything. What they know is mostly what they see on TV, because they grows up watching TV. It's not like the guys that grows up does not watch TV. He grows up messing with the birds in the bush, messing with the animals in the bush, tie them in the field and they heat, and they go back in the evening and pick them up from the field. Those guys know about the animal. City boys doesn't know too much. But if you bounce back from city to country, then maybe you have a lot of understanding. And that's how it is in nature. So once you get that understanding and that understanding, you're going to know a lot of stuff. If you watch the element at night, in the dark time, you will see what is moving into the element. But if you never, and you just watch it on TV, you waste your time. Am I making sense? So that's the point I'm trying to make with the black man. We got to wake up. Just think about it. Our people gone to shame. Our people gone to shame. We are not trying to take care of our people. When this desolation comes, our people do not have any place to hide. They don't know where to hide. They don't know any shelter in the United States. No bomb shelter. 1 and 2 maybe no. If you know where is a bomb shelter, send me an email. Hit me up. Put the thumb up and let me know you know where the bomb shelter is in the United States. Because I don't know where they are, so I can tell my people. But look, things going to happen. You got to start saving your food up. Save up your canned food, your dry food, whatever. Because things is going to happen. Listen. United States after Russia. United States is after Iran. United States is after North Korea. United States is after Syria. United States is after China. Something going to happen. Israel is after Lebanon. Israel is after Palestine. Israel is after Iran. Israel is after Syria. Something going to happen. Something got to give way. Turkey is after Syria. And Turkey is kind of after Israel. Something going to give way. Wake up, black people. Russia not going to just sit back and let everything just deteriorate in their country. You have one person putting sanctions on all these countries. Something going to give way. They're not going to keep up with the bullshit. And that's why everybody is harming themselves to protect their people. And the only person that harming themselves to protect their people is the black man. He's not harming himself to protect his people. Where? Egypt, Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, Libya, Liberia, Congo, Sudan. They are not harming themselves to protect their people. They're killing their people by themselves. If you go to Ethiopia now, you're killing people up in there. Who are they killing? They're killing black people. Eritrea, you're killing black people. Nigeria, you're killing black people. They're not killing white people or Chinese people. All over Africa right now, where all these disputes are. Black man is killing black man. You're not harming themselves to protect your people from other ways of people. That's the point I'm trying to make. You're not storing up food. Look, right away, Ukraine has no brains to come out. Africa is trying to say they're starving. If you don't think that is some bullshit, send me an email and put the thumb up. If you don't think that is bullshit, send me an email and put the thumb up. Respect, I'm out of here.